Top 25 Engineer Interview Questions and Answers. Engineering interviews test both technical knowledge and problem-solving skills. Employers seek candidates who can handle pressure, communicate effectively, and deliver innovative solutions. This list of top 25 interview questions and answers will help you prepare confidently, whether you're a fresh graduate or an experienced engineer seeking new opportunities. 1. Tell me about yourself. I am a detail-oriented and innovative engineer with a strong background in your field, e.g., mechanical, software, civil. I hold a degree in your degree from university. I've worked on various projects that strengthen my technical and teamwork skills. I'm passionate about solving complex problems and always strive for continuous improvement in both personal and professional aspects. I enjoy working in collaborative environments where I can contribute meaningfully while learning from others. My career goal is to use engineering principles to develop solutions that have a real-world impact. 2. What engineering software tools are you proficient in? I am proficient in using industry-standard tools such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, MATLAB, and ANSYS for modeling and simulations. For project management, I use MS Project and Jira. In software development roles, I have experience with Python, C++, and Git for version control. I consistently stay updated with new tools by taking online courses and exploring software updates. Being comfortable with a wide range of tools enhances my ability to adapt to various projects and requirements. My goal is to select the most efficient tool for the task to ensure accuracy and productivity. 3. What was your most challenging project? One of the most challenging projects I worked on involved redesigning a product to meet new safety regulations while minimizing production costs. The project had tight deadlines and required frequent collaboration between cross-functional teams. I handled stress by breaking down the project into manageable tasks, holding data check-ins, and using simulation tools to validate designs. After several iterations, we achieved compliance and cost efficiency. This experience sharpened my problem-solving skills and taught me the value of teamwork and persistence. It also boosted my confidence in managing complex, high-stakes engineering tasks. 4. How do you ensure accuracy in your work? Accuracy is crucial in engineering. I begin by thoroughly understanding the problem and specifications. I perform detailed calculations and use validated software tools for modeling and analysis. I also double-check results manually when possible and seek peer reviews for critical work. Keeping documentation organized and maintaining version control help avoid errors. I adhere to standard operating procedures and use checklists during testing or inspections. If an error occurs, I analyze its root cause to prevent recurrence. My structured approach ensures my work meets both technical standards and safety requirements. 5. How do you handle tight deadlines? I prioritize tasks based on urgency and impact, breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. I use tools like Gantt charts or Agile board to track progress and allocate time efficiently. Clear communication with team members and stakeholders is essential to manage expectations. If needed, I work overtime to ensure deadlines are met. I'm also open to delegating tasks and asking for help when necessary. Stress management techniques like short breaks and mindfulness help maintain focus. Meeting tight deadlines without sacrificing quality is a strength I developed through experience. 6. Describe a time you solved a technical problem creatively. During a university capstone project, our team faced issues with overheating in a prototype motor. Traditional cooling methods were bulky and inefficient. I proposed using a heat-dissipating polymer instead of metal components, reducing weight and improving cooling efficiency. After testing and redesigning, we saw a 20% improvement in performance. This creative approach not only solved the problem, but also made the design more market viable. The experience taught me that innovation often comes from questioning assumptions and being open to unconventional solutions. 7. What is your experience with teamwork? Teamwork is integral to engineering success. I've collaborated with cross-functional teams on multiple projects, from design to execution. I value each member's input and ensure open, respectful communication. In one project, I served as a liaison between the mechanical and electrical teams, helping resolve integration issues. My ability to mediate and align goals helped complete the project ahead of schedule. I also provide support to teammates when they face challenges, creating a positive and efficient work environment. I believe teamwork brings out the best in ideas and execution. 8. How do you stay updated with the latest engineering trends? I stay updated by subscribing to engineering journals, attending webinars, and participating in industry conferences. Platforms like IEEE, ASME, and LinkedIn offer insights into emerging technologies and practices. I also take online courses through Coursera or edX to learn about tools like machine learning or new design software. Engaging with professional forums and peer networks helps me gain practical perspectives. Staying current enables me to bring innovative and efficient solutions to my projects, making me more valuable to employers and adaptable to changing technologies. 9. Describe a mistake you made and how you handled it. In a past internship, I once overlooked a minor specification in a CAD drawing that caused delays in manufacturing. Once discovered, I immediately reported it to my supervisor and proposed corrective actions. I revised the design, ensured it was properly communicated, and worked overtime to get it back on track. I also developed a checklist system to prevent similar mistakes. This experience taught me the importance of attention to detail and accountability. Mistakes are inevitable, but how we handle and learn from them defines our growth. 10. How do you prioritize multiple projects? I use project management techniques like Eisenhower Matrix and time blocking to identify urgent versus important tasks. I review deadlines, stakeholder expectations, and resource availability to allocate time efficiently. I maintain a project tracker and communicate with all parties involved to prevent bottlenecks. Weekly reviews help adjust priorities as needed. When facing conflicting demands, I escalate issues appropriately and propose practical timelines. My methodical approach ensures each project receives proper attention and nothing falls through the cracks, even in fast-paced environments. 11. What motivates you as an engineer? I am driven by the desire to create solutions that positively impact people's lives. Engineering allows me to combine creativity with logic to solve real-world problems. The process of turning ideas into tangible products or systems motivates me. I also enjoy continuous learning and pushing my boundaries. Seeing design come to life or a system work as intended brings immense satisfaction. The collaborative nature of engineering, where ideas are shaped by teams, also keeps me inspired. Ultimately, it's a mix of innovation, challenge, and impact that fuels my passion. 12. How do you deal with conflict in a team? I address conflicts early by facilitating open communication and understanding all perspectives. I remain calm and objective, focusing on the issue rather than personalities. In one case, 2 team members disagreed on design priorities. I organize a meeting where both presented their views, and we reach a consensus based on project goals. When necessary, I involve a supervisor or mediator. My approach promotes respect, clarity, and resolution without disrupting progress. Conflict is natural, but when handled properly, it can lead to better collaboration and innovation. 13. How do you handle failure? I view failure as a learning opportunity. When a design I worked on didn't meet stress test requirements, I analyzed the root cause, revised calculations, and improved the design. I documented lessons learned and applied them in future projects. I avoid blame and focus on corrective action. I also seek feedback from peers or mentors to gain insights. Failure helps refine skills and enhances resilience. My mindset is to fail fast, learn fast, and improve continuously. This approach makes me a stronger engineer and a better team member. 14. How do you manage cost efficiency in your projects? I balance performance with budget by selecting cost-effective materials, optimizing designs, and minimizing waste. During planning, I conduct a cost-benefit analysis for components and solutions. I also collaborate with procurement and suppliers to negotiate better deals. Regular budget reviews help identify savings opportunities. I stay mindful of lifecycle costs, ensuring the design remains efficient long-term. For example, in one project, switching to a modular design reduced labor costs by 30%. My approach ensures quality without overspending and aligns with the company's financial goals. 15. What engineering standards are you familiar with? I'm familiar with industry standards such as ISO, ANSI, ASME, and IEE, depending on the field and application. These standards ensure consistency, safety, and reliability in design and manufacturing. For example, I've followed ASME Y14.5 for geometric dimensioning and tolerancing and IEEE 802 standards for networking projects. I always refer to relevant standards at each phase of a project to meet compliance and avoid costly revisions. Understanding and adhering to standards reflect professionalism and guarantees compatibility with other systems or teams, especially in collaborative or global engineering environments. 16. Describe a successful project you worked on. I was part of a team tasked with designing an energy-efficient HVAC system for commercial building. We integrated IoT sensors and predictive maintenance algorithms to optimize energy use. I led the system simulation and collaborated closely with the controls team. The final implementation reduced energy consumption by 25% compared to previous systems. The client was extremely satisfied, and our design was later used as a model for other buildings. This project showcased my ability to blend technical skills, innovation, and teamwork to deliver real value and sustainability. 17. What are your strengths as an engineer? My key strengths include problem-solving, adaptability, and attention to detail. I approach challenges analytically, using data to make informed decisions. I'm also a strong communicator, which helps in cross-disciplinary collaboration and client interactions. My adaptability allows me to quickly learn new tools or adjust to changing project needs. I take pride in producing accurate, high-quality work under pressure. These strengths, combined with my continuous learning mindset, allow me to consistently contribute to successful projects and maintain strong professional relationships. 18. What is your biggest weakness? One of my earlier weaknesses was taking on too much at once without delegating. I used to feel I had to manage every detail personally. However, I learned that effective teamwork and trust are crucial. I've since improved by setting clearer boundaries, using task management tools, and sharing responsibilities when needed. This shift has made me more efficient and improved project outcomes. I now focus on using my time where I add the most value, while empowering team members to take ownership of their tasks. 19. How do you approach documentation? Documentation is essential for project continuity, maintenance, and audits. I ensure my documentation is clear, concise, and consistent with company standards. This includes technical specifications, test procedures, change logs, and maintenance guides. I use version control systems to manage updates and track changes. I also include visual aids like diagrams and flowcharts when applicable. Proper documentation improves team coordination and helps onboard new members quickly. I consider it an integral part of engineering work, not just a post-project task. 20. How do you test and validate your designs? I use a combination of simulations, prototypes, and real-world testing. Initially, I conduct feasibility studies and stress simulations using tools like ANSYS or MATLAB. For physical validation, I build prototypes to identify design flaws and gather performance data. I follow structured testing protocols and collect quantitative results to compare against design criteria. I also collaborate with QA teams and apply Six Sigma or FMEA principles when applicable. Validation ensures that the final design is safe, efficient, and meets user needs and standards. 21. Can you describe your leadership experience? In my previous role, I led a team of 4 engineers during the development of a modular robotic arm. I assigned tasks, managed deadlines, and facilitated regular progress meetings. I ensured open communication and resolved technical conflicts constructively. The project was completed ahead of time and received positive feedback for its innovation. As a leader, I focus on empowering others, encouraging learning, and setting clear goals. I believe leadership is about facilitating growth and guiding the team to success through collaboration and trust. 22. How do you approach sustainability in engineering? Sustainability is a key consideration in my work. I prioritize energy-efficient designs, recyclable materials, and minimal environmental impact. During material selection, I assess life cycle costs and environmental factors. In one project, I propose using biocomposites instead of traditional plastics, reducing emissions by 40%. I also advocate for energy-efficient manufacturing processes and digital solutions like remote monitoring to reduce waste. Sustainability isn't just a trend, it's a responsibility. I integrate it into both design thinking and decision-making processes, aligning engineering innovation with environmental stewardship. 23. How do you manage risk in engineering projects? Risk management starts with identifying potential technical, operational, or financial risks through brainstorming and historical data. I use tools like risk matrices and FMEA, failure mode and effect analysis, to assess severity and likelihood. For each identified risk, I prepare mitigation strategies and contingency plans. I regularly update risk registers and involve stakeholders to ensure transparency. In one project, early identification of supply chain delays allowed us to source alternatives in time. Managing risk proactively helps keep projects on track and prevents costly surprises. 24. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I see myself as a senior engineer or project lead, managing complex, high-impact projects while mentoring junior engineers. I aim to deepen my technical expertise, especially in automation and AI-driven systems, and possibly pursue a professional engineering license or further studies. I want to contribute to innovative solutions that benefit society while growing within a progressive organization that values leadership, creativity, and sustainable design. My long-term goal is to become a recognized expert in my field and make meaningful contributions to the industry. 25. Why should we hire you? You should hire me because I bring a strong mix of technical knowledge, creativity, and a proactive mindset. I have a proven track record of solving complex problems, delivering projects on time, and working effectively in teams. I continuously update my skills and adapt quickly to new challenges. I'm committed to delivering high-quality work that aligns with your company's goals and values. I believe my passion for engineering, combined with my ability to think critically and communicate clearly, will make me a valuable asset to your organization. Preparing for an engineering interview means more than memorizing facts. It requires thoughtful, experience-based answers. With these 25 top questions and answers, you'll be equipped to showcase your technical skills, problem-solving ability, and passion for innovation. Stay confident, stay curious, and best of luck on your journey to landing your next engineering role.